think it went too long, but it's
got
fine. I think
CM
he's
Punk
on
in the top 10.
Yes, I do. He actually would be in those lower ranked numbers. He would be either 9 or 10. Um, I do think the second run currently that he's in doing, um, it's making the impact right there. It's making everything better in his case on being that top 10. Um, I know, like Boy said the other, like his injuries kind of derailed him, but yeah, that injury gave us arguably one of the best matches of 2024. One of the best feud, if you want to argue it. So I mean, yeah, of course, top 10.
Oh boy.
Yo, you got CM Punk top 10?
Yep, I think so. Mainly because of the feuds, the title reigns, the matches. I think CM Punk top 10 all time in WWE. Yeah.
Fine. We can put him 10 for right now, or 9.
Yeah. 10 would be 10. 10's a fair spot.
Let's put Phil in 10 for right now. Solid, no arguing. We're getting to the point fairly easily.
I think it's only about like a few superstars. It's going to be a flat out argument. But
Seth fucking Rollins, top 10.
Ooh, okay. This is.
Let me count in my head what my 10 is. I gotta count in my head, see if he survives. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Seth Rollins, Grand Slam
6,
champion,
7,
time,
8,
WrestleMania matches,
9.
Royal Rumble.
It might be ugly. I don't think so. I think he falls barely out of 10. It might be ugly. I think barely out of 10. Because if I do a measuring stick between him and CM Punk, like barely, like if I was a measuring stick between him and CM Punk, and I had to choose, I would choose Punk first.
Okay.
So I would say maybe just out.
Yeah, I don't know. I love Seth, and like I'm sure you can make an argument for him to be top 10, but I don't know, yo.
So let me get this straight. CM Punk gone 10 years, came back injured for the most part, but put on bangers nonetheless. Seth Rollins, one of the probably best in-ring workers, top 5 maybe.
Yeah. Never forget 2022, yo. Never forget 2022. 67% loss rate. Wrestler of the year.
Don't forget Grand Slam champion, Money in the Bank winner, Royal Rumble winner. Sad.
His 2019 was really fucked up after WrestleMania.
Yo, he took out Rey Mysterio's eye on the stairs.
That
he did get cut by his own wife. So I mean, nothing wrong with that.
Seth, I think if you wanted to say top 15, top 20, yeah,
I think he easily makes it in the. I think you could put him top 10 though. I feel like because he's given us moments, yo. The heist of the century. Although people want to talk bad about it now, it was an amazing moment.
Who talks bad about that?
The IWC talks horrible about it. Apparently, it don't even count as a WrestleMania main event.
It doesn't.
Shut up. Anyway,
it does. Did the bell ring? Did they ring? Did they ring the bell at WrestleMania? I just want. Did they ring the bell for a match to start?
He just got his main event. Really, we're being honest, but you know.
No, nigga. Look, they rang the
last year too.
Was it or was it not the final match of WrestleMania? That's all I'm asking.
That it was.
Okay.
That's the main event. Lillian Garcia said.
If we're doing that. If we're doing that, and Kevin Owens has more singles WrestleMania main events than Seth Rollins, just saying that counts.
And he does. Yeah. He definitely. Yeah, it definitely counts.
I mean, if you want to go that route, then we say Damian Priest had a possible main event. You know, when he started off the freaking match and stole it from Drew McIntyre, and I don't think nobody wants to go that crazy.
Was that the last match?
No, it was one of the early matches. I'm just saying, like, you don't want to count that either. We don't count Drew McIntyre taking a title reign for 5 minutes.
No, we're counting main events. Main event, the last match on the card.
Let's stick on Sprees. You guys, Seth Rollins top 10 all time.
No, fuck no.
How do we have Punk top 10, but we got Seth and oh my
Yeah, that is kind of crazy, yo.
Can I explain that? Can I give you my backstory?
Go ahead, because it's not making sense to me.
Yeah, it does make perfect sense because you guys are talking about all these accolades, accomplishments. All right, those are cool, but we don't really hold those in the amount. I don't know about you, but I don't hold those because at the end of the day, we know certain title runs are not going to be the best and some are going to be bad.
I'm the type of nigga that cares about match quality, yo.
Let him go.
But the reason why I say no is because Seth is not a bigger draw than fucking CM Punk. We have to talk about
that's true.
We got to also think about the business of wrestling. Yeah, we could talk about.
I love number talk,
but we're talking about numbers. You put CM Punk on an indie scene, that shit's selling out. Right? Like, we gotta talk about
hey, don't do that. Arguably now, you put if Seth Rollins was on the indies right now, he's selling out too. Let's be honest.
But Seth Rollins, but
does he have the same fan service as CM Punk? That should be the real question.
I think now he does.
I think at this point he's getting there, yo. I really do.
Getting there isn't there though.
Well, but you got to think we're talking about Seth Rollins like he's not a 20-year vet at this point, damn near. You know what I mean?
We're talking about the best in the world. We're talking about the best in the world, as in CM Punk.
I think Seth is comparable to Roman and Punk. He didn't get outshined.
I love CM Punk. I've been watching CM Punk since I was buying fucking Ring of Honor fucking DVDs from the flea market, yo. But I don't know.
Okay. Here's a better question. Does CM Punk have a higher peak than Seth Rollins?
Oh, that I don't know. Because Seth's not as old as Punk, yo. Punk's peak might be rapidly approaching, if we're being honest.
No,
if it hasn't already been there.
If anything, I say Punk has one peak and Seth won his second one right now.
But which one was better? Who had the better peak? It's not Seth. I don't think nobody will say a lot like Seth had a higher peak than CM Punk.
Oh, it ain't Punk.
Yo,
what do you mean it's not Punk?
When he left the company, right, back in 2014, you know, a lot of people on IWC said, even though I know we were talking about the IWC as much as not real, wrestling died that day. Okay, so when he left,
the niggas were still watching though. I mean, let's be honest, niggas were still watching.
You can argue too, Blurred. Well, during the time while Seth was that guy, you can say the product was at its worst. So I don't know.
No, I'm not gonna say that. All right,
no, because the product was at its worst during the pandemic.
The problem is Seth Rollins was never the guy.
That's true.
He was
authority Seth Rollins though.
CM Punk was never
the guy because
John Cena was always still there.
I mean, yeah,
correct, but 2011, 2012 did happen. So we're gonna start with Yo, and then I guess Seth's not gonna make it. Is Seth top 10 all the time?
You asking me? I don't think so.
Yeah. All right. Fuck it.
I'll give him a yeah, though. But I do want to say, while I'm here with Jamel and Cam, y'all niggas told me I was crazy when I said Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins. Y'all niggas told me I was crazy. I just wanted to put that. Weeks and weeks ago, when I said that shit was gonna happen, y'all said I was crazy.
So listen,
weeks ago.
This ain't so crazy now.
This shit ain't crazy.
Ain't no crazy now. Here goes. I just
wanted to get that off my chest. I already did it in the group chat. I had to do it on camera.
There goes one right here. It's Edge.
No.
That's a no.
It's a no for me, dog. That's Cope.
Who's that?
It's Cope. Adam Copeland.
That was Beth Phoenix, baby daddy.
Hold on.
That is Beth Phoenix, baby daddy.
The first Money in the Bank winner, multiple time WrestleMania main events, Grand Slam champion.
I mean, you can skip this. We are gonna say no.
I was gonna say, I think everyone's gonna say no.
Great on the mic, top 5 heel of all time, in my opinion.
Really?
Rumble winner. I think so.
I'm not mad at this, but it's still a no.
I don't know if it's top 5 heel of all time.
It's a long way for us to all still say no. That is a lot of things for you to say.
So we're gonna say no to Edge?
Yes.
Absolutely no.
Put him over CM Punk? Would I be crazy?
I think it's fine to put him over CM Punk.
Here's the thing. I don't think CM
I'm glad we're going by majority.
CM Punk's not gonna last in the top 10, so I mean,
he can definitely be moved off before it's all said and done.
This is kind of pointless. So no, Edge, get the fuck out of here.
It's a no for me, dog. Hello.
The Edge disrespect is crazy.
Cope did that, yo. We're just coping with his Copeland.
Oh God.
So no legit reason why. We're just saying no.
We just don't fuck with the nigga.
I have reasons. For me, Edge was always in a similar vein to Triple H. He was always not the man. He was the man you put with the dude, the man. He was always second place to John Cena. Even when they gave him all those title reigns, he was always second to Cena.
Remember the Rated R spinner?
I mess with Edge. I like Edge. Shout out to the TLC 6, but in the SmackDown 6. But for me, Edge was always just like, it's like a band or a rapper that like puts out decent music that you can nod your head to a little bit, but he don't put out no bangers.
So he's like Gucci Mane, kinda.
Nah, Gucci Mane's a mixtape king. Freeze.
Not anymore.
You hate Edge also?
No, I don't. Actually, I'm actually kind of baffled that you guys are disrespecting my boy like that.
Yo, tell him get his neck back in order and we can talk.
Tell him to grow his hair.
Matter of fact, if you want to be respectful, move Punk up and just put Edge at 10. If you want to just round out some
No. I can't do that because I don't think Edge is a bigger superstar than CM Punk. So
we got to break down the metrics. We can break down the metrics. I'm not mad at it. Like I said, we break down the
metrics. Because Edge ain't doing CM Punk numbers if we're talking numbers. Let's be honest.
He's not doing the numbers. He's not doing mic work.
He's not doing merch. He's not doing draw-wise. Like, it's not... And I fuck with Coke to a certain extent. If we're talking tag teams, he's part of one of the best tag teams of all time.
I said all of it. You got to include all of it.
Hogan.
Yeah,
but I'm not all of it. Like I think. Okay, hold on.
I still don't think he's top 10
Cam,
for me.
No. Let's fair. Cam, name the categories again. We're judging by.
Draw, star power, might work in ring, accolades, of course, obviously, and then just
Okay, so for Edge, for CM Punk, it'd be might work is bigger, draw would be bigger. I don't think in ring. I don't think he had in ring.
Punk is better in ring than Edge. We're not gonna do that. Punk is better in ring than Edge.
You could say accolades is the one where he's got the clear edge, but
and if we're talking about everything, we got to talk about the bullshit he's doing right now too.
Oh, but again, it's
WWE.
WWE.
I might put like maybe like 12, 11.
See, I don't think that nigga's cracking.
Top 20.
So that's a no, nigga. He said
no top 10. No
See,
all right. This is one I personally have in my top 10. At 10.
We don't care.
The Brock of the Lesnar.
I think he's higher. I think he's higher than 10.
As much as I don't like what Lesnar did with part-time, he's on the list.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm okay with him being at 10, but I think you could put Brock Lesnar fucking 8, 7, somewhere in there, yo.
Now that's crazy. That's absolutely
you gotta think because we're talking metrics, we're talking draw, we're talking in ring, we're talking about this nigga. This is what you put out. You're the one that gave us the criteria. What the fuck do you mean?
He doesn't fit the criteria.
Please put the criteria on the bottom of the screen so we can remember it.
Put it on the crawl.
That's the
top 10.
Brock Lesnar's a draw. Brock Lesnar's good in the ring. Yeah. He's got Paul Heyman for the mic.
I don't think that should count for you having a manager.
Yeah, but I'm saying in ring, Brock Lesnar's amazing, yo. There's no arguing that.
Yeah, he'll get in ring. He'll get
a draw.
Actually,
remember when they were selling? Remember when they were selling fucking The Undertaker?
Are we really gonna say Lesnar's the bigger draw than Punk? I don't believe it.
I
don't believe it.
Like I said, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with him being at 10. I'm just saying, in my opinion, he could go higher.
I don't think Lesnar's a bigger draw than Punk.
I would knock Punk off and not put Lesnar.
Ooh.
So Lesnar's accolades, WrestleMania main eventer, no mid-card titles. He's always been a main event player.
That's because he's a beast.
Royal Rumble, Money in the Bank. He's done it all. Probably the best 2 years somebody can have. Quits, come back. 2012, quits, come back again.
I say move Punk up and just put him at 10.
I'd say move Punk up to 9 and put Brock at 10. I agree with Montrez.
That's what I said.
I would have Punk out at the top. I would put Brock at 10.
I love Jamel. He's like, get Punk up, get Phil out of there.
That's why I put. Listen,
one Bill Phil out of there.
On my personal list, I got Brock at 10. Sprees, where do you put Brock Lesnar at?
He could be at 9 or 10. It doesn't really matter.
I agree.
Yo, where you putting Brock at?
I agree with Sprees. 9 or 10, either one of them.
Yo, the overall agreement to Brock Lesnar when we just blatantly disrespected Edge, we blatantly disrespected.
Shut up, old nigga.
Just saying, we blatantly disrespected Seth Rollins. Like,
I don't think Seth.
They're like, oh, you know, brother.
I don't even think we disrespected Seth that much.
Give Seth a
I don't think we disrespected Seth.
I was gonna say, and I said Seth should be in the top 10. Y'all niggas are the one that wasn't with it.
2019 shit, that pisses me off still.
Yeah,
we got rid of Seth for a nigga that had a 10-year hiatus. So, I mean,
the Monday Night Messiah shit was bad, bro.
Whack.
It was flat out bad.
Whack Arnold. All right,
but Seth's still amazing. If this was just in ring, I think Seth Rollins top 10 of all time in ring, in my opinion. And I stand on that hill. I'd die on that hill any day.
Yeah.
All right, I got Lesnar at 10 and Punk at 9. 4 right now. All
right.
Yeah, there's always the list always gets switched around at the end.
The list as always fluctuates. All right, let's get. All right, fuck it. Get Sean in there.
Top 5. Top 5. Easy.
I'd say 6.
I don't have him at 5. I don't have him top 5.
Really? Look, all right. That's okay.
I don't have him at 5.
He's in the bottom 5. He's in the bottom 5.
He's only one half of the best wrestling. He's only one half of the best wrestling match ever.
He's got
not the one who got nominated first, right?
That 6, 7, 8 spot. That's where I put Shawn Michaels. 6,
I'm trying to figure which number I'm putting him.
As long as we can agree he's on the list, I'm okay. As long as Shawn Michaels is there.
Shawn Michaels, Mr. WrestleMania, multi-time WrestleMania main eventer.
I'm not even.
Gave us Ric Flair's
Sean is a
I'm
Grand Slam
gonna put
champion.
He also
right now,
I think I'll put him at 6.
Best retirement match. Don't forget that.
I think right now I'm putting him at 6. I can leave him at 6 and be happy. 6 or 7 is fine.
All right, well let's go down. Yo, what do you have Sean at?
Top 4 for me.
See?
Yeah.
He on my Mount Rushmore. Yep.
Are we talking about Michaels? Right?
Yeah.
Yes, HBK.
Yeah, HBK.
Bottom.
He's 6.
I don't hate 6, but I personally got him at 7.
He's still going down the list, nigga? Well, you just stopped midway going down the list.
No, I'm just saying it's the leaving and then coming back, and you did what you did, and you know, it got you up there. I think if he just quit the first time from the back injury, we probably wouldn't be top 10 at all. But you know,
yeah, but he came back and gave us an amazing DX run. He gave us Ric Flair's best retirement match.
I think the second half of his career, post back injury, I think it's better than the first half.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah,
I think the second run was better. He was more decorated in the first run. There's no argument there, but the second run was still better.
Were better in the second run. Like
he literally gave us the best. Like I said, y'all know how I feel. Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 25, best match of all time.
But dude, he got a damn near 5-star match out of Vince McMahon. That's how crazy.
True. Never forget that.
Because I know somebody else is probably gonna be high. I don't have him as high. I'm putting it 6.
6 for now.
6,
yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with 6 as well.
I don't think he's gonna fall out of the top 10, but he's at 6.
Damn, I forgot Watson was even here. Watson, you're muted, just so you know, in case you didn't.
Watson don't care about this. You chill.
That's true. Watson is just here. Shout out Watson.
Yo, I'm trying to understand.
You can't understand wrestling fans. So
it's like we speaking Portuguese. Then.
Yeah,
pig Latin. It's crazy.
On Michael Shea, not in my top 10.
I just like Stone Cold.
Nope. Chris Jericho's not
going to pop up.
If I didn't allow Edge and Seth Rollins, I can't justify putting Jericho.
Yeah, there ain't no way putting Jericho on there if Seth and fucking Edge ain't make it on. Ain't no fucking way. Nigga, go on tour with Fozzy.
Hey, Jericho, Grand Slam champion.
The fuck off my screen.
Like, you were just downing Michaels leaving and coming back.
Yeah,
and Jericho did the same thing. For worse reasons.
And then he even, in my opinion, Chris Jericho's New Japan run after he left is the best run of his career, low key. The Painmaker run was better than the shit he did in WWE and WCW.
Always knows how to reinvent himself.
I mean, I love Jericho. Jericho coming back is like,
look, when you got into the sign telling you to go away.
He's not on there for me.
Oh. No, fuck Jericho.
No
man.
top 10 for me. No top 10.
No.
Yeah, top 20, not top 10.
Yeah, top 20. I'd still begrudgingly put him there.
Begrudgingly.
Yep.
All right. No Jericho, but if we're gonna use something recent, we might as well. Tribal Chief.
Okay, now here's where the debate comes in.
Roman.
He's definitely there.
He's on top 10. I'm not debating.
He's on the top 10. There's no.
I have him honestly at 7. That's where I have him.
See, he would be my 6, maybe 5 on a good day. But
I'm not mad at those, but I got a guaranteed 5 I put above him. And so after that, between him and
there's 4 that I have that are like they're not dropping.
Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got at least 4 that I'd put over.
Yeah, I got 5 straight. And then that even including HBK. So I'm like,
wait, I got Roman at the lowest.
I mean, maybe
I respect you had somebody else at 10. You said you had Brock.
I got him at 8. I got Roman at 8.
I'm not mad at the 8. I'm not mad at the 8.
I'm not either.
He's one spot higher because somebody else that's higher on other people's list, I don't have that high. So that's why he's 7. But I respect Roman at 7.
All right, what do you have Roman at and why?
Number 8, mostly because of his career in terms of the Shield and the Tribal Chief. Yeah, number 8 or 9 for me.
Sprees.
I have him at 8. For just because that 4-year run alone just kind of puts him up there. Sadly.
Damn.
It's one of the best runs in wrestling, yo.
Wait, what number did you say?
He said 8.
We got 2 8s.
He said,
okay, cool.
Damn.
Yeah.
Maury, where you have him at?
I have him at 7. I respect the 4-year run. I think if it was only the Shield straight to the Tribal Chief, you'd argue him top 3. But that run in between was just
there was the big dog run.
It was really
big dog run.
Really rough.
Suffering sucking
that 6-7 year in between was one of the worst in history. So that's the only reason I don't get higher right now.
There was some good in there.
Yeah, there was some good in that.
He's 7.
I was gonna say it wasn't all bad. Like the Baron Corbin shit, that shit was bad. But you gotta think, I didn't hate like his original run with Brock Lesnar. I know some people down there. I thought it was okay.
Them AJ Styles matches in 2016, y'all need to watch them. Those
yeah, them shits were on point, yo.
Hey, I say Roman fucking Baron Corbin feud is better than his Seth Rollins Baron Corbin feud.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
That's not a.
But the dog. No, hold on, because you gotta remember, Baron Corbin had this. Remember the big dog, and he had that nigga come out.
Remember,
and
he
the
fought
fucking
King
dog.
Corbin. Seth Rollins was.
Don't remind us for the dog food fiasco. We don't need to go back to that.
Yo, first it was the nigga in the dog costume. Then it was the handcuff to the ring post and dumping dog food on him. Never forget that.
But never forget the man shined in a feud with Lacey Evans. Lacey Evans came off better in that feud than Seth Rollins.
Yo, Lacey Evans got an OnlyFans now. I heard that's just doing numbers.
She ain't never coming back to wrestling.
Shout out to her, Mandy Rose. Jamel, where you got Roman Big Dog at?
Yeah, I said 8. 8, like I bought Roman stock way back in 2012. Like I'm a Roman Negro, but that 6-year run, there was some That was some
Afro. You're fine with Roman being at 8.
The tribal chief.
Yep, I'm okay with him being at 8. Like I said, anywhere in that Roman, 6, 7, that 4-year run.
Two
one of the best runs in wrestling.
2 of the greatest factions of all time. Grand Slam champion. 10-time WrestleMania.
The Shield and the Bloodline, yo. He don't miss in factions, low key.
10-time WrestleMania main event.
Yeah, 10-time the most WrestleMania main events of all time.
Champion. Jesus
yo,
Christ.
if we're talking stats, would him being having the most WrestleMania main events of all time, would that impact your guys' placement of him in any way, shape, or form?
For me,
no.
We'll keep in mind that.
I was just saying.
A couple of those with Brock Lesnar and Nick kind of shit. Also, that Undertaker one was shit.
Oh, it was bad.
WrestleMania 34. It took 6 F5s to beat the Roman Reigns.
It did.
God.
Please.
Probably his worst main event.
It is what it ain't. Was it? No, I mean Miz and John Cena did happen. So.
I'm saying probably Roman worst main event.
Ooh, it's either that, the Triple H
match.
The Triple H match.
That Triple H match.
It was okay.
Adrenaline, nigga.
Go back and watch it now. No, I fucks with Cody, but it's a no for me, dog.
We can come back and end his career, but absolutely not right now.
Yeah. But shout out to him. He gave AEW legs, low key. So.
Triple main eventer WrestleMania.
Back-to-back Royal Rumble winner.
Look, we ain't got to keep on blading. We can keep going. We got more discussions to do.
Continental champion, tag team champion. 365-day WWE title.
Next, please.
I forgot y'all don't care, but
I think he can make it top 20. I just don't think Cody Rhodes is top 10 of all time right now. Like, by the time Cody Rhodes retires, I think that's a completely different question. He could probably
Damn, I love Kurt. I
love Kurt, but I don't know. I still call him Perk Angle. I understand he doesn't like it, but
Kurt Angle is crazy.
Peak Angle is okay, but Perk Angle was a different monster.
Peak Angle, the wrestling machine.
It's a no for me, dog. I love Kurt Angle though. He's definitely top 15.
I hate that I have to say no, but I do have to say no, and I hate that I got to say no.
WrestleMania main eventer, Grand Slam champion, just down the list. One of the greatest in ring all time.
Wait, Kurt Angle not making a list?
Not top 10.
His TNA years should have been in WWE.
Well, you said his TNA.
I was gonna say his TNA run's better than any run he's ever had.
Yo, for shits and
giggles, countless. Well, he's only. Well, who was it? Never had a 5-star match in WWE.
Oh my God! Let's not give.
I was gonna say, let's not talk about Uncle. You know, Uncle Dave be acting crazy, yo.
Uncle Dave be on the juice.
Yo, he be.
Hey, Spree.
He's getting TRT right now, so he's extra angry.
As much as I love Kurt, bro, his prime is in sadly TNA, so I can't put him on the list, bro.
I was gonna say, when you putting only WWE stuff,
this shit hurt, man.
I don't like not putting.
It does hurt.
Because it sucks.
It's Kurt.
You can literally,
because he's literally one of the best of all time. No,
you can literally go on both hands 2 times of just matches that are just like outstanding, and Kurt. Kurt couldn't make the list. Damn it, Jim. All right, here's the. You heard what he said.
No.
Nah, son.
Next.
Fuck no.
Come on. You be bullshit,
bro. Jeff Hardy. Now you're talking about Jeff Hardy.
The most
next picture up. We don't have to go further.
I like Jeff Hardy better when he was on drugs.
Jesus.
Just being honest.
So it's a no. It's a no for Jeffrey.
When he was on drugs myself.
Yeah,
it's no for the whole panel, Blur. There's nobody advocating for Jeff Hardy.
Damn.
No.
Now you turn on Jeffrey.
I can't wait
here
until
goes the hate.
Yo, I can't wait till we tell Bret Hart no, so Cam can flip out.
No, that's not. I'm
the Hulkster,
God
baby.
damn it! God damn it!
When it comes crashing down, nigga.
Fuck.
No,
Yes, unfortunately.
just because I fucking hate him, it's a no for me.
See, this is the one that moved down for me.
Don't be silly.
You know, he's there, but he's the one that moved down. I actually had him originally at 8.
If he's gonna be in there, put him at fucking 10, and it's a mercy because
How is he at 10? Are you insane?
Because it's fuck Hulk Hogan for life.
His in-ring ability, his promo skills are pretty much like
they're non-existent.
Exactly.
Here's the thing.
He's carried by the peak and the impact. No, he's carried by the peak and the impact.
But he's not good in the ring. He's not good on the mic.
And definitely not good in any fucking.
But here's the thing.
Arguably, his peak was in WCW, low key.
That's a lot.
Here's the thing.
And guess what, Afro?
Culturally speaking,
it's from 96 to 98.
Cam, I know you're old, yo. I know you were
There's no way
in
there's no way you're saying with a straight face that Hulk Hogan's only peak was in WCW. Absolutely.
No. I'm not gonna say that.
I will. Look, I almost took off my shades to tell you that, niggas.
But his
but I'm only one vote. I'm only one vote, and y'all know how I feel about Hulk.
It's a no.
Look, I know it's always fuck Hulk Hogan Day.
For life.
We gotta be honest. The man is probably the greatest free agent signing in wrestling history, and he did it twice.
From a numbers standpoint, yes. From a numbers standpoint, yes.
Let me finish the point. There is nothing that we have now doesn't exist if Hogan wasn't that guy.
Yeah, but nothing you're gonna say is make me say yeah.
Let me finish.
Now, okay, go ahead and finish.
Hogan going to WWF in the 80s. That caused the first boom period. Going to WCW made him legit, and then the NWO. That kicked off the Monday Night Wars, the most profitable era ever.
Wait,
most of us not Cam because he was watching, Bob.
Yeah, I was gonna say Cam. Cam's old ass. He was watching all that shit.
We probably wouldn't be fans if it wasn't for the Monday Night Wars. So, as much as it is, again, it's fuck Hulk Hogan Day.
For life.
If we've been realistic about the impact that he had on the business, the gargantuan. Like, there's only one other person who's had an impact like Hulk Hogan, and this we gonna get to him in a little bit. He would be easily top 4 if it's like that. Just as impact.
But wait, hold on.
Easily. I hate that so much.
Question. Well, this is a question for you. Are we adding the other? I know the other guy too, but when we come down and when we criticize the other guy, people just don't talk about his impact. People also talk about his promo skills. People also talk about his in-ring ability when it comes down to that because it's a better catalog.
But the thing is that we're trying to be as objective as possible. The Hulk Hogan, what you're gonna do? That shit sold money. Hulk Hogan saying that weird coked out shit, what you gonna do, and the back swimming and slam that 1,000-pound Andre the Giant and the fucking hemisphere plate shook and all that shit.
1,700 pounds.
That shit sold like in goddamn volcanoes exploded, brother. Like all that shit sold.
I already gave you that. I said if we're talking numbers, you can't argue that. You can't argue the numbers.
His mic skills.
Okay, let me give.
Us might not fuck with him.
Okay.
His mic skills.
Let me give a slight rebuttal. No, let me give a slight rebuttal. Let's give a slight rebuttal today as to why I don't have him nowhere near that high. I have him on the list, I do, but not that high. Because one, we can understand that even though during those times his skills were peak, as wrestling has evolved and we judge wrestlers differently, we can look back now and be like, okay, his in-ring skills weren't that good. His mic skills weren't that good. We can go back and look at that now because we do judge people now differently than we did back in the 1980s and 90s and 70s. So we can be fair on that aspect and say it wasn't as good. Is his peak amazing? Yes. Is his impact amazing? Yes. But we give him the same metrics we do the other wrestlers that we've already judged, like Seth Rollins and all that kind of stuff. then no, his skills don't hold weight to the test of time like other people do. So for that reason is why I have him, but I don't have him as high, because if we're going purely by the metrics that we did, they are not. He's not that high like we had him, because he's carried by two metrics, which is impact and peak. But there are other storylines that are better. There are other mic work that are better. There are other promo works that are better. There are other in-ring workers that are better. So I can't give him that same respect. And then if we're gonna be fair, impact can be tarnished by things you do as time goes on. And we can all agree Hogan's impact is different now because of what he did and what he said. So it's not necessarily the same. So I can't do that.
It's cemented.
That
it's
is
cemented
true.
in history. It's cemented in history.
Yeah, it's cemented, but you can also it is cemented.
Nuts,
but you can be fair. No, it's cemented, but you can be fair. People do not respect Hogan like they used to. So what he did is true, but we also look at him differently. So it's not the fight.
Fine. That doesn't take away what he did.
What did he do besides destroy the chance of wrestlers having a union? Let's talk about the real impact he had.
And it still hasn't happened. So I mean, what the fuck? Do it.
At Blurred,
Vince ain't there no more. Do it.
At Blurred, you could argue Hogan has done more damage to wrestling companies than actually helped them build them. So stop.
I agree.
Name this damage. What damage?
Bruh, you're tripping.
I don't want to hear, bro. I'm tripping. I asked a specific question. What damage that you agreed upon, and I get no examples.
He was a part. I mean, he tried to kill the WWF by jumping ship. That was by what? Remember that. Let's take account of that. He tried to kill the business.
Did Scott Hall kill it? Did Diesel kill it? Did a multitude of other people that jumped killed it?
They were the one that he was the reason. Nobody was jumping ship until he jumped ship. Because they found out how much he was getting paid. Because they were like, "Oh shit,
that's not going to kill it. That's not a kill. That's becoming a free agent is not going to kill your company."
No, he left. He told Vince McMahon, "I need time away. The fans are. I'm not getting over with the fans." Remember, in '93.
Yes, it was over with. That it was over with, and then they went with Sergeant Slaughter, and they made Sergeant Slaughter an Iraqi sympathizer to try to get Hogan over again.
They did do that.
Yeah. Ultimate Warrior was there too. And Vince also said,
"You had Warrior. You put your horses on the fucking Warrior because he came out like a fucking madman and couldn't wrestle."
I was being as objective as I could. If y'all don't want Hulk Hogan in the top 10, I'm not gonna argue.
I agree. Fuck that nigga.
He's in the top 10. Are we?
We're deciding this right now. If y'all want, look, it's a no for me. Well, I think we're spending too much time.
If I'm not mistaken, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vote against one. Democracy wins. Fuck out of here. Pack them up.
Thank you.
Everybody said no. What are we talking about? Y'all two niggas said no. Not everybody else.
Yo said no, if I'm not mistaken.
I was going to say, and Monte said that, yeah, but he would keep him low. So that's
he'd be 8 for me. I told you that.
I said
top 10. So yo, are you see? There you go.
Hogan's top 5, unfortunately.
Yo, you're supposed to say fucking quiet, nigga.
Free will's a thing. Free will's a thing.
Yo, Afro said, bro, you my mans, bro. That's it, bro.
Okay, so let's be fair and actually look at it. Yo, what's your number for Hogan on the list? And if he is, what number?
Probably 5.
Okay, so that's 1-5. Free, what's your number if he's on there?
Free said you don't got him.
Yeah, I was gonna say
if we're picking a number, No.
I'm not asking. I'm saying if he's on the list, what's your number? If he's not on the list, then just say he's not on the list.
No, not on the list.
Okay, you not have him on the list. Afro don't have him on the list. I do. I have him at 8. So I'm saying Jamel. You're the deciding factor. So we're gonna do it by average because we're voting thing. If he's on the list, what's his number? 5. So basically, just say 2 11s because he's not on the list. So 2 11s, 2 5s, and 1 8.
Just put him at 10, yo.
Basically.
Just put that nigga at 10. Fuck Hulk Hogan. He shouldn't be on the list.
By a decent average, that's basically 8. That's basically 8. By two fives, 1-8, and 2-11 because they're not on there. It's pretty much 8.
Then that nigga should be bottom.
I'll take a 7. It's still crazy, but
it's bruh, Cam. I be forgetting how old you are, bro, and I try not to hold it against you, but you make it hard.
I'll take a 7.
At least I feel I thought I was gonna be the most horrible one for putting him at 8, but hey, I'm not mad.
You're crazy for taking Hogan off period. Like, what are you talking about?
Yo,
I'm not crazy, but I understand it.
If you want to gobble that old white American cock, go ahead. It's not for me, dog.
Real American beer, brother.
Cut that out.
We're being realistic about what he's done. That's all it is.
I know we're being realistic about what he's done, but we can also be realistic off of what he done.
I know what he done, but it's just at the fact, like, bro.
Yo, if we were top 10 liars in wrestling, he's number 1 all day.
Awesome.
All right. I don't know, man. It's
awesome.
Just,
everybody lies. What else?
Not like Hulk Hogan, though.
That's y'all argument. I am it.
All right, can we put Hogan at 7 so we can just
let's put him at 8 and just call it? Because hold on,
we got Roman at. No, they got Roman at 8, so they got miss it. They got Roman at 8.
Hold on, if we're going off averaging it out where he should be, the nose would be a vote for 10 at least. So there's no way.
I put y'all at 11. No. You had 2 5s. I had 8, and y'all 2 would be 11.
Here's the thing.
That's 8.
Yeah.
And he had
that's 8. That's what I'm saying. That's 8.
We got Roman. No, we got Roman at 8. So you have to choose where you put Roman.
We can move. Yeah, let's. Yeah, Roman at 7. Fucking Hogan at 8. Undertaker at 3. If not 1, I could go for 1.
No, Taker's not 1.
But
Taker 3.
I love Taker.
I'm okay with Taker at 3. I'm okay. Y'all know. Me and the Undertaker got the same birthday, yo. I'm always Undertaker's the first wrestler. Yo, it is for me.
I've been fighting with Taker.
You don't hear me.
I've been fighting with Taker. To be fair, I think
he's also 1/2 of the best wrestling match of all time.
I've been thinking about Taker between 3 and 4. It's really tough.
It's the greatest wrestling match of all time.
It's really tough. Whether I got him at 3 or 4. It's 3 or 4. I don't know which one.
I got him at 3 at the least, yo. Think about
me.
He's
only the greatest character ever.
Yeah, greatest character work of all time.
I'm gonna.
Everything is just marginal, really.
I think I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna put him at 4. I'm put him at 3. I'm gonna put him at 3 because of some knocks we discussed earlier about somebody else. I'm gonna put him at 3.
So wait a second. If it wasn't for the 30-year career, greatest character work, what does he really have?
He's good in ring.
Marginal accolades. I mean,
he's arguably the greatest big man of all time. Like,
yeah,
I don't think that's arguable.
I think that's arguable. The greatest big man of all time.
It's not.
If we classify Taker as a big man, he's the best one. That's not arguable.
He's the best. Yeah, he's the number 1 big man of all time. So.
Okay, so
I do give him 3 because I have some knocks against the other person. That would be 3.
But yeah, Taker's at 3. I got Taker on my top 10.
4 for me personally.
I mean, we all know he's number 1 on my personal list, but I'm okay with 3. Yo, I'm not finna argue you guys down over.
It's just the pure respect factor to put him at 3. What makes him higher than Shawn?
The consistency, yo. The consistency. Undertaker showed up.
What makes him higher than who? Shawn?
Yeah, the consistency. When Undertaker didn't take any crazy breaks, Undertaker was from the WrestleMania streets to But I mean,
if I'm gonna say Woody has above Shawn, no, if I'm be fair, Woody got to get Shawn is his overall character. I think is accepted more. He has a higher just sustainable peak. I ain't gonna say his peak is high, but sustainable longevity is higher than Shawn's. He's in the same match as Shawn. I think just overall he's more respected throughout the WWE universe. Like character work, you're gonna say he's the best character of all time. You got that over Shawn too. He has things over Shawn legitimately that I think would give him a nod over Shawn just in general. I love Shawn Michaels. I really do. He's one of my top 3 favorite ones to watch. But
he has better.
Taker had a different level of aura and everything that Shawn just did not reach.
And also, Taker's been good solo. He's been good in factions. He's been good in multiple storylines. That some he's carried, some he's played the background player. He's not been stingy with the matches. He's put guys over when he probably shouldn't have. I mean, he always plays ball, yo. I mean, that shit means something
for DDP.
Also, one thing I would like to say is he has better accolades. I mean, I know you guys were talking about the accolades, and I said this earlier that I don't care about the accolades as much. But if we're gonna just compare the accolades between Taker and Shawn, Taker blows Shawn by a fucking mile with those.
I don't know about that.
No, I do.
If you include the
Shawn Michaels, he does.
If you include the streak as an accolade, he does beat Michaels in accolades. No comparison. If you include the streak, he does.
I'm not including that. I'm talking about just strictly title reigns, and I'm talking about world championship runs. He has more world champions than Shawn.
He does have more world championships
here, and
that's because he was always going after big titles. What do you mean?
Let's see.
The tag team champions is a big title. The tag team champions is a big title.
No, I never said that. I said world champions. He has more world champions than Shawn.
So Shawn Michaels, he beat Brett for one. He beat Sid for one.
Shawn has 4 or 5. One of
He has 3 world champions.
Montreal Screwjob. So there's 3 WWE title reigns and then one world
heavyweight championship run, which was horrible.
So
which was horrible.
Taker beat Hogan. Then some bullshit happened. Beat Sid. He beat Steve Austin.
So we're gonna try this again. You know, Undertaker doesn't have better accolades than Shawn in terms of titles, right? You know this, right?
That's why I said if you include the streak, he does have that over Shawn. I said include the streak because I think the streak is accolades.
The streak.
Why are we so? I thought we were putting this. Are we putting him at 3? I'm pretty sure that's what we agreed on.
No, I'm confused. Okay. I'm confused about this accolade talk because that's not true.
He has more champions. As far as championship runs, yeah, he does.
Nigga, let's get through the fucking list, bro. We ain't even got 10 down yet.
I'm just saying.
I mean, I got him at 3. We can all leave it at that. I got him at 3.
I got him at 3.
We've got 3 at 3. That's the majority.
4-time undisputed champion and a 3-time WWE champion, and he's a 6-time.
I'm good with 3. We can move on.
Whatever.
To the next person in debate.
Cam, we're at 3. Let's keep it moving, yo.
Oh, now we gotta keep it moving because it's Undertaker talk.
No, we're just saying. What do you have against him? Goddamn, do you want him to be lower?
I asked a question. I just asked a question.
Then what the fuck are we talking about?
Oh, Lord.
Okay, then we should have been done. We should have been done.
I asked a question. Why he's just universally 3? We don't have no argument about it. That's why.
Because what are you talking about? We talked about longevity, consistency, fucking match quality. What do you mean?
Aren't better than Shawn's. His accolades aren't better than Shawn's.
Nigga, you set the criteria.
He's not good on the mic.
God damn.
We just letting shit slide because it's
the
Undertaker.
Hold on. You have him at 3, right? You have him at 3 too. Hold on. Wait, Cam, do you have him at 3 or not? Cam, do you have him at 3 or not?
I'm not gonna fight for 3. Like you guys.
Do you have him at 3 or not?
He has it at 3 because of the
Okay, then let's put up the next fucking guy.
So if you're telling me accolades, no,
God damn.
It's Shawn Michaels. What are we talking about?
Look, I hope you dick ride fucking Brett when we get there, like you're trying to fucking down the under.
You got your birthday tweet.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
You went over that. That is insane.
That's what I'm saying, nigga.
You got your birthday tweet at 3. That's why I asked the question. That's all.
He should be 1.
Please stop. Please stop.
Look, I said what I said.
Well,
what are we doing?
So I have Triple H at 6.
See, I have him at 5.
Is off the list now because Triple H is top 10.
I have him at 6.
Yeah, he definitely is. I got him at 5. One of the best heels of all time. Triple H is heel.
I honestly got him like probably overall the second best heel. Like just
I got him at 6.
Yeah, we can move on.
This is the best heel of all time.
Or 5.
I don't. Well, hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
He's better than Shawn. I mean, just Whatever.
I have him at 6.
He's better on the mic and in ring than Sean low key. If we're being honest,
you can put him at 6.
What?
Sean at
In ring, I don't know. Mike, sure. In ring, I don't know.
Bruh, think about
in ring, I don't know. Mike, sure. In ring, I don't know.
We be downplaying. Triple H has had some bangers, yo.
No, Triple H is a very good in-ring worker. I'm not gonna say he's better than Michaels.
No, I'm not saying. Look, it's not me taking shots at Shawn Michaels. I love Shawn Michaels. I'm just saying, Triple H. Yeah, bruh, that match with Cactus Jack, yo, that shit's still fucking one of the best hardcore matches of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah, he has two of the worst WrestleMania main events ever. Randy Orton.
Where do you have him at, Cam?
6, honestly.
Okay, I find that perfectly reasonable.
I think you put HBK.
See how we get
we're doing our job then. As long as the audience is entertained, that's what matters, yo.
Triple H 6, Sean at 7. I'd say Roman at 8, Hogan 9, Punk 10. Brock's off the list.
Jesus.
Ooh, that's cutthroat, but I low key feel it.
Yo, Brock off the list is nasty.
Brock off the list is diabolical, but he was.
I mean, it would be either Brock or CM Punk if y'all gonna take this vote now. Is he gonna be Brock or Punk if y'all take that vote?
Independent rules Punk might not be on this.
Yeah, I was gonna say it depends on who's still left in the church.
Freeze and Yo, are y'all fine with Brock being off the list?
No, I think Brock stays. Triple H top
Punk
6.
goes. Well, one got to drop.
It's either Punk or Lesnar.
I don't.
Or hold on, there's not someone that we can move up to make room for fucking. Or is there no other way around it?
Are y'all fine with Triple H at 5?
Yep.
Like I said, I originally had him at 5. Y'all were saying 6.
I was gonna say you could just move Sean at 5 and just have Triple H at 6.
Yeah, you could do that too.
I'd rather put Triple H above Sean. I put Triple H above Sean.
Oh, I agree.
Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
I put Triple H above Sean. I'm doing it.
So either 5 or 6 would be fine with me. You can.
I got Triple H at 5 for right now. Jeez Louise. All right.
This is not how I thought this was going.
It's wrestling talk. I knew that. Look, you know, if we're talking about wrestling, I'm gonna end up arguing with somebody.
You gonna convince me how this man's top
10. Yo, Cactus Jack. Yo, like I said, this man single-handedly revolutionized fucking god dang whatchamacallit, hardcore matches. You can't argue that. He's had amazing matches.
Terry Funk was a thing before Cactus Jack.
No, Terry Funk and Onita and their fucking goddamn exploding bar. Yes. But I'm saying on a mainstream level, yo, niggas did not act. But if y'all don't have them top 10, that's okay. I'd have them at 10, me personally.
I'd have been like, did you see this? I love Mick, but he wouldn't make my top 10.
Yeah, no.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
I got him at 10, but if y'all don't want him there, I'm not gonna.
I don't have him there. I think it's too many holes in the arguments for Mick Foley.
All right, well, this is one. I mean, figure it out. Randall Keith.
That's a hard one. I low-key feel like, think about it. 14 championship reigns, yo, and we're just talking big titles. We're not talking about the mid-cards.
14-time world champion, Grand Slam champion,
outstanding in the ring.
Now, this is the debate I've had on TikTok and everything. I have him above Reigns, so I have him at 7. I'm just gonna be fair.
Ooh. You know what?
This is the debate I've had online. I've had him above him.
I'm okay with Randy Orton at 7, low key.
I have him at 7 above Reigns right now, currently. Also,
I got Randy under Roman at 9 personally, but
yeah,
you know,
I have him at 9. And Brock, you are.
I'm glad we're at least all agreeing he should be on.
One of these niggas is about to get kicked off. It's either Brock.
Yeah, somebody's got to go for Randy. We can't.
Brock or CM Punk. Time to vote.
Damn.
Priest, where you got Randy at?
I got Randy at 10.
Jesus.
10 is nasty work.
Can I explain? I mean,
bro, yes, please explain.
Y'all fucked all this shit up because y'all allowed fucking white America at 8.
Hey,
bro.
Look, I said Hogan shouldn't be on
this motherfucker would have been perfect at 8. He would have fit right in at 8. Like y'all fucked up the whole list.
Look, I do not like Hogan personally based on what he did and stuff. I'm not gonna sit and act like he would be top 10 all time because of what he did. I can't do that.
Sometimes it's okay to let bias.
He low. He's lower on the list, but he's not gonna be not on the list. There's just no way that can happen.
So
Hogan not on the list. They're just playing.
If you're looking for traction, fucking and clicks, Hogan not being on the list is top.
You could put Hogan at 10 and put Randy at 8. That's the best I can tell you.
I agree.
No, man. I love Randy. Randy can be right there. Randy can be right there above Hogan, and you just push him to Lesnar or Punk.
That's insanity.
One of them getting kicked out.
So wait, Randy can't be over Hulk Hogan? Why not?
No, what?
Yes, he can. He definitely can. These niggas just dick riding at this point.
Are you just talking about nostalgic bases? Like, because it sounds like that, Blurred. Like
the nostalgia for what? 1992?
For your childhood, yo.
Yeah,
the nostalgia for your childhood, bro. What are you talking about? It feels like it does. It feels like it does, yo.
Who was Randy the face of the company? When was all this for Randy Orton? Cool, Randy Orton.
That's a fair point. Randy Orton.
But see, we're not arguing so much for Randy being high. We're just arguing him for being like 8. Like it's not that much.
He's bottom 10. Like what are we arguing bottom 10?
And so is Hogan.
So is Hogan.
Thank you. See, Monte, you should have just rolled with us and said fuck Hulk Hogan, and we wouldn't have.
No. I'm not crazy to not put Hogan on the list, but I'm not gonna act like Hogan's recent impact hasn't affected his legacy.
I agree with that. Is out this damn car.
Yo, Phil's been playing work, yo. Let's stop.
Like you want to put Hogan at 7 and put Randy at 8. I'm not gonna be mad either way, but I'm not gonna act like Hogan's top 5.
I'm fine with taking CM Punk off the list and putting Randy at 9.
No, still on the list. Take Punk off and put Randy in.
Fuck no.
So we got to vote for either Punk or Lesnar. All right, fine. How about this? Just do a vote whether you would get rid of Punk or Lesnar. Just do a vote. Just do a vote. Punk or Lesnar, which one? That's your vote.
Talk about. And, hold on. Before we continue this, I'm gonna let this be known. Fucking Brock's second time in the fucking company was just him being pushed because Vince didn't want to push nobody else. All right. So other than that,
he did have a Brock hard on for the second run.
He did. Other than that, he has his fucking rookie year. That's all it is.
So explain Randy Orton. So explain Randy Orton.
Brock Lesnar.
Well, you're not gonna act like Randy Orton's not been a top superstar in the company for 20 years. 20 years of a top superstar in the company.
Legacy run.
What?
No, hold on. So Randy Orton has been. Hold on. No, we're not letting that slide. So explain.
Why not? Why aren't we letting that slide?
Explain to Randy Orton that Ben was supposed to get fired, but he kept getting pushes for his bad behavior. So we're gonna.
I can explain.
So that part didn't happen?
Janelle Grant.
It happened for one fucking. Yeah, exactly. All right, thank you, Jamal.
Let's go, Janelle Grant.
Brock's out the
He tried to sell her ass as a contract negotiation, yo.
Randy's at 9.
Wow.
Randy got some sketchy allegations on him, but hey, it ain't in a court doc, so I guess not.
Exactly, it's not in a court doc, so it don't count.
Okay, so if we're gonna be fair to the metrics that we were talking about, Randy got better in ring. Well, in ring debatable, but I'm gonna say he got better mic work. No, I'm gonna listen. He got better mic work. Longevity is better, whether it's because he left or not, regardless of that matter. Storylines are better, more accolades. So if I'm being fair, Randy got more of those notches than Lesnar do. Just being fair.
But how's Randy? Over? Hold on. How's Punk still on this list? It took 10 years off.
He's a draft.
You're right now. You're voting on either getting rid of Lesnar or Punk. That's what the vote is for right now. He's either Lesnar or Punk.
He's a bigger draw than Lesnar. I'm sorry.
I love when stuff don't go Cam's way.
Punk is a bigger draw than Lesnar right now. Yes, he is. Punk is a bigger draw than Lesnar.
Hold on. No. We're not doing this. Your man took the whole FMLA. Your man took the FMLA for 10 years. And he's over Brock Lesnar.
And he's the big.
And Lesnar went to a different sport.
What the fuck?
Lesnar went to a different sport.
I love when niggas ain't agreeing with Cam. He gets like,
Lesnar went to a different sport.
A fucking 10-year break, and he's over fucking Brock
And Lesnar went to a different sport. You think that's bad too?
Johns, man.
Lesnar went to a different sport.
He went to the UFC and dominated.
He went to a different sport altogether.
He was in New Japan.
This ain't for me. I'm going
the New Japan. Look, he
Lesnar was gone more than 2 years.
Championship hostage.
Brock was in for 2 years and left. This wasn't it for me because I can do something better.
No.
And he went on a sabbatical. And came back. Lesnar was gone more than 2 years.
Hold on, yeah, because you're forgetting the diverticulitis. He was gone for a year and some change.
It's an injury.
No, but it's still time off, nigga. It's still time off.
I think you could also argue. But you could also argue. My fault, Jamal. You could also.
I don't know what not is.
Punk gave Brock his second term of WWE one of his best matches. So I don't know, bro. So
I'm just saying, like, Brock was the guy for a few years. I'm not knocking it, but if you put a rating and say which one is a bigger draw overall from their peak between Punk and Lesnar, it's gonna be Punk. I don't think that's crazy to say that Punk is like when you look at just their peaks, Punk is gonna be a bigger draw.
So hold on, so we're taking Brock Lesnar off of Randy Orton.
Yes.
Yeah.
I say Punk goes to number 10.
Hilarious.
If I got to choose between both, it would be Lesnar. Lesnar would go.
Hilarious.
Yep, I agree. I just like it when lots of niggas don't agree with Cam low key.
Hilarious.
Such a hater.
If I can get under. If I can get under Cam's.
So I mean, shit. We all can't get what we're
look, y'all niggas wouldn't budge on that.
No,
unfortunately.
It's gonna be crazy when I say no, but Daniel Bryan isn't there.
If we're talking outside of WWE, I feel like he's top 10. Ring of Honor, Bryan Danielson, Dragon Gate, Bryan Danielson
couldn't make it.
All Elite, Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, he did have some amazing matches while he was All Elite as well.
Right,
so where was that? No. Hold on, you was disrespecting Edge. Go disrespect Daniel Bryan like that. He went to All Elite.
Well,
I already did.
But you know what the difference is? Daniel Bryan had good matches in All Elite Wrestling. Edge has been having garbage matches.
Yes.
Where you playing the Hitman at?
Yes.
It's a no for me, dog.
He's at 5.
Yep. CM Punk, you had a good run, nigga. You out.
Yeah, okay. If you want to put him at 10 and get rid of Punk, I'm okay.
He's at 5.
We gotta go for the vote.
He's never a Grand Slam champion.
Grand Slam champion, King of the Ring, WrestleMania main eventer.
He wasn't a Grand Slam champion.
So he was
a Grand Slam champion.
He wasn't. The European champion is not that.
So what if I told you win a U.S. title to be a Grand Slam champion? Don't do that. I told you don't do that.
That shit don't count.
I told you don't do that.
Oh, you heard what he said?
That shit does not count.
Yeah, buddy.
Yes, it does.
So hold on. So we're gonna. Wait.
He won it in 2010. So he is a Grand Slam champion.
Okay, then I told you don't do that. Stop with Brett.
So can I also make my argument the reason why he's at 5?
It's still a no for me, but yeah, of course.
I mean, there's no DX without him. There's no Vince McMahon, the character, without him, and there's no Stone Cold Steve Austin without him as well. And he technically boom started the Attitude Era, which arguably is
by leaving.
Yeah, by leaving, exactly. If he never left, then you guys would have been stuck in the new gen. So.
I mean, with the NWO, you still get the Attitude Era nonetheless.
That's Cam's shit, though. You know he's here for it.
But Spree, he was a part of that new gen era, and he was. Even though Brett was putting on some good matches, there was still some bullshit that was going on during that time. And if we're talking about draw, Brett Brett, Shawn, and Kevin Nash, that's the biggest hit is that they were champions in the face of the company when the company was doing shit numbers. So that's to me the knock for him.
If we're talking a draw, we can't say
I'll put him
Bret
at
Hart
10.
was a crazy draw because he wasn't.
Punk's out, and Punk will probably be happy about that because he dick rides Brett all the time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's a big hitman meat rider. Well, Cam, if you want to ride a white man's dick, who am I to stop you?
I didn't volunteer to. Brett's not in my top 10, actually, but hey, that's
Let's
fine.
go. I agree wholeheartedly.
But we got 5, 9.
Taking Punk out.
Monterey.
It's a no for me.
All right, so what the number we putting Bret Hart at?
Yeah.
I'll put him at 10.
If he's there, I would put him. If I gotta put him there, he go above Reigns under HBK. If he's there, he's above Reigns under HBK.
If he's there, but you're not telling us yes or no.
Where are you playing Brett?
Oh, me overall, like.
Hold on, wait.
Would I get rid of Punk?
Say no. Would you? That's
No,
what
I
you
wouldn't.
asked yourself. Okay,
What was the
so
question again?
that's 2 no's. Just so
Brett.
you have that on record.
Brett, top 10. Oh, shit. I think
It's
so.
okay to say no.
I'll probably put him at 7, maybe?
I wouldn't put him that high.
And I had him at 10.
5.
But Cam said he's not got him on the list either, so that's
Which is probably which is shocking. So
yeah, that's a big shock.
He's on the list.
Have them say no.
And I know Blurred has Brock Lesnar in his top 10, so now he has to make a decision on this one.
In his heart of hearts.
You could I don't care. Get rid of CM Punk if y'all want to.
No, like I said, it's a no for Monte's a no. I'm a no. Cam's a no. So if all 3 of you guys are yes, then we're kind of at the dead. We're at the stalemate.
At 10, he would be at 10. That 10 spot.
Yeah.
Freed got him at 5, and then he got him at 7. So do you want to put him at 9 and get rid of?
I mean, what would 3 no's it'd be putting him at 10 though, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now. You make me choose between Orton and Punk. You're not gonna like my answer.
What I'm saying is put Orton at. Are we putting Orton at 9? Are we putting Orton at 9 and Brett at 10?
No,
Who you get rid of?
Brett cannot go on the list. That's always
Brett
the
is
option
going at
too.
9, and Punk is going at 10.
So you're getting rid of Randy Orton?
Or we could just not put Brett on the list.
Or move him up, or move Randy up.
Okay. Hold on. Let me do the thought process I did last time. So 3 people said no. That would be like 11. Then you got 1, 5, and 1, 7.
And then 110.
And 110. So that's what's that? 42. So that would probably be like high 50s. So if anything, he's not going above 9. So that'll be 9 or 10. That'd be the best Brett can make it based on average.
All right.
That's 11, 33.
So it's a no.
What we doing with the people shit?
Well, he's top 4. He's top 4.
Okay, like this is where I had at 4. This is where I had at 4.
Oh, see, I've got him at 4. 4.
I had him at 4. With the Rock at
4.
Yeah, I'm okay with 4.
4. Yeah.
Yo, Afro is like lagged out, I think.
Huh?
Like in my personal like heart of hearts, Rock, it's Rock and Austin. But I think being fair and like kind of looking at the totality of everything, I would have him at 4. And then I know who my 1 and 2 are. My 1 and 2.
I think everybody's one. Well, I can say everybody not on both, but I think most people understand who the 1 and 2 probably is.
Yeah,
that's 1.
There you go, right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say
number 1.
That's
the
2.
GOAT.
I would say I feel like he's number 1, honestly.
For me, he'd
and
be
then
2.
Austin at 2.
Yep, that's me too. Austin at 2, Cena at 1.
Yeah, I do have Austin at 2.
You know, 1, Austin 2.
Because Austin's impact's crazy, but we got to remember the Stone Cold Steve Austin run. Jamel, tell me if I'm wrong. It was only like 6 or 7 years.
The Rock and
it
Austin,
was short.
To me, that's the amazing. That's like you got to give them even more credit. Like they did as much.
Yeah,
as they did. But like roughly 6. They both debuted. Like Austin debuted late '95 as the ringmaster, became Stone Cold early '96, and then really took off. Survivor Series '96. So really, '96 was Austin Rock debut. 1996 Survivor Series. So it's roughly 6-7 years. 03.
That's why I love Jamel. He's our own personal fucking wrestling historian. You know,
it's like
it is, but this is my reason for why I didn't have. Oh, go ahead.
Like that's the thing. Miz and Kofi Kingston have both been in WWE for almost 20 years. Each of them almost 20 years. You would not say with a straight face that either of them have had the legacy or impact that Steve Austin or The Rock have had. Like that's amazing that what they did in them 6 years.
Yeah, but I didn't. I just wanted to bring that up because I would say John Cena's done it.
And like the most impactful star of all time.
Listen, I wouldn't be mad if Austin was at 1 over Cena, but me personally, I have Cena at 1 and Austin at 2.
I personally have Austin 1, Cena 2, but yeah, I'm good with
all right, so listen, we got Cena 1, but you could flip flop with Austin. So Cena 1, Austin 2, I believe. So we do add the ticker. Hold on. We got Austin 2, Undertaker 3. Rock 4, Triple H at 5, Shawn 6, Roman 7, Hogan 8, CM Punk 9, Randy Orton 10. The only problem is where are we putting Brett at?
Not on the list.
I told you, 3 of us didn't have him on there.
Do we want to make a list or not? Do we want to be funny and just put?
Yo, can we take off Hogan? Yes. Can we take Hogan off and put Brett on?
We're taking Hogan off for Brett.
Let's do that, yo. Just for the. We need a little levity. Let's take Hogan off and put. I'm here for it. Let's take Hogan off.
No, I'm not. No, bro. We can't be foolish.
Good thing we only one vote.
Real quick.
Yeah, let's get some Canadian representation.
Seriously, but
yeah.
The list
but Hogan cannot be on there, bro. No, we can't be foolish.
We're making the list. He can definitely not be on there.
Where you got Brett? You taking Hogan off for Brett?
Me personally, yes, I am.
That's the thing. It's like I take CM Punk off and add Brett at 10, and then
we already took Punk off, didn't we?
Punk's still there.
No, but Punk's on there currently.
I can agree with y'all if y'all don't add.
If we're okay, I'm okay with Brett not being on the list. But if we were to take, if there's any way I can convince y'all, I'm gonna turn on my.
Let's be realistic. Are we taking Punk off for Brett?
That would be top tier memes. Somebody get with me on it.
Are we taking Punk off for Brett?
No. For me, no.
Punk will take himself off for Brett.
Yeah, he would.
He would.
Yeah.
He would.
Give his brain if it meant Brett.
But that don't. I was about to say that nigga would give his dick for Brett.
Give his left nut.
Breeze, are you taking Punk off for Brett?
Yeah, I'm a Brett guy. So.
Mara, are you taking Brett? Are you taking Punk off for Brett?
Sir. Yeah,
Mama already said no. That Brett shouldn't be on the list. So
I wouldn't have him on my list technically. Just to be fair, I wouldn't have him on my list. But
we've got 3.
But like no. Because to be fair, I also wouldn't like. To be fair, I wouldn't put Punk on mine either. So I'm not being mean. But if I got choose between the 2 of them, let's see, accolades. Probably Punk. In-ring work is Brett. Mic work, Brett.
Sometimes mic work, Brett is crazy. Hold on.
No, you want to ask me pure matches? CM Punk's matches ain't amazing.
No, but did you just say Bret Hart had mic work over fucking? Did you say Bret Hart had mic work over CM Punk? Because that's a lie.
No, in-ring work.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying mic work. I was like, that's fucking
in-ring work. He'd have that. So I'm like,
in-ring work. I feel it's still kind of arguable because not everyone wants to see a super. Listen, not everyone's looking for a super techie match.
Oh Lord, he said
the point of it is in-ring work. We ain't talking about like glaziness or flashiness. Just pure in-ring metrics. Bret Hart smashes. That's not something to debate.
Technically.
Oh my God.
We're talking about if we're listen, like I said,
if we're talking about like your flashiness of your moves, then Jey Uso was a wonderful in-ring performer. Stop doing that today.
No,
we're not doing it. We're not doing it.
If we're talking moveset, like I said, if we're best chain wrestler of all time, if you don't want to fucking put in Dick the Bruiser, let's go Brett. But I'm look. Whatever. He's not on the list for me, so wherever y'all put him is wherever.
That's fair.
That's a tough one. It's basically between him and CM Punk, so I don't care.
One of our longest ones, but we do have a top 10.
Yeah.
So we'll be back Friday night here and the Friday night SmackDown recap. So we're gonna do that. We'll be back for that kind of conversations tomorrow.
9 p.m. We will be talking about Kanye and his cousin. We'll be talking about talking about a plethora of other things. I know it's been a heavy week for debaucherous news, and I got the hot takes on deck.
Mari, I'm assuming it make sense talking about Uncle Shay Shay, the shakedown.
Boy, we got to go all the way into that match.
Shakedown.
So I'm gonna get a double dose of that. We'll get Thursday, and then I'll get to talk the same shit. Put
that dog collar on me. 25K.
Putting the dog collar on him so diabolical. But follow me at AfroCommy765.
Yes, sir. And then we'll see everybody. Thanks for being on.
Stay healthy and stay black.
Well, ain't got no